What's up, board game people? This is going to be a little different, but I wanted to give you a quick update on everything going on and let you know what's coming up very soon. Fewer visuals, just more of a quick talk. Before I start, thank you to all my Patreons. Your support is making big changes for the channel possible. You all allow me to stay independent and focused on truthful, unpaid content. That's a freedom I'll never take for granted, so thank you. First, a quick update on me and why I almost fell off the map again. I had a chronic health issue flare up again that almost landed me in the hospital, as it usually does, but thankfully I was able to find some pain medication, and my doctor was able to order the necessary CT scan and antibiotics without me having to be hospitalized this time. I'm okay. Usually I experience a lot of pain, but nothing life-threatening. The antibiotics I have to take are ridiculously strong though, and they make me sick, dizzy, and nauseous. I spent most of the last week in bed, only getting out long enough to dial into work meetings or do a little bit for the channel. Thankfully, I'm turning the corner, I'm on different meds now for a few days, and the dizziness is almost gone, so I can get back to the channel. So much is going on right now, I have a ton of content I've been working on from bed, and now I'm just getting to recording and editing all of it. I have a month in review for April coming out next. It's written, recorded, and only needs to be edited. I'm hoping to publish it tomorrow. Next up is news. It'll be a big one. So much is going on and I want to make sure everyone's aware of all of it. I have the Phantom Epoch How to Play video in editing now too. It's still a little ways off as it's a beefy video, but I'm excited about the results. And finally, I have a Shadows of Brimstone unboxing coming very soon. This will be a shorter form unboxing, but it should give everyone a good look at what's in one of the revised cores, and what I'll be starting with to make a series of Shadows of Brimstone content from. So now to the elephant in the room. There's a lot of drama going on right now surrounding YouTubers, ATO's reprint campaign, paid opinions or reviews, and so on. I'm not going to wade much further into those waters than I already have on a few Discords and other places, but I do want to take a quick moment and talk about the implications of all of this, and what can be learned from all of it, and where I stand because I feel transparency is important. Some board game YouTubers get paid for their content. Shocking, I know. Some get paid outrageous amounts. I know for some it may come as a shock, and for others, their eyes have just been opened to it recently. It's fact, and it's likely something the community will have to live with. Many game creators choose to engage content creators as advertisers. YouTubers have a built-in and focused audience, and it's just smart business. Paid content includes reviews, opinions, previews, how to plays, and much more. Some of these are ethical means to both educate and advertise. Others are just downright indefensible in my opinion. But I'm going to leave it to you all to draw the line as you will. I have intelligent viewers, I know you can form your own opinions, and I'll never try to spoon feed you mine. Just like there are different types of paid content, there are different types of YouTubers. The thing is, many YouTubers would make passable politicians. It's hard to know who is being transparent and speaking the truth, and who's twisting words to their breaking point. Some YouTubers create content for the joy of doing it. They got into YouTube as a hobby or as a way to share their love for gaming, and sometimes it does become more than that, but they still do it primarily for the love of the hobby, community, and gaming in general. Others came in with the best of intentions and got swept up in a world where you can get some decent cash for making a video or two. You can even do so ethically should you so choose, but ethics often come at the cost of limiting yourself. They get swept a bit too far and suddenly they're relying on the income, so honestly, ethics can sometimes fly right out the window. Still others enter the scene with dollar signs in their eyes. They want to make it big and live off YouTube ad revenue and the community's good graces. This isn't unique to board games. It happens all over YouTube, Twitch, and social media. Some days it can be hard to determine if you're getting an honest opinion or not. So what I'm getting at is you have to draw your own line somewhere. Find someone whose opinions align with yours at least every so often. Find someone whose content you find useful or helpful. Find someone who entertains you. Just like you vote with your dollars when choosing to back a game or not, you vote on YouTube with your time, your subs, and your views. You can choose to feed the beast or not. Me personally, I used to say it in every video, but I started skipping it because I just got tired of having to say it, and some people got tired of hearing it. But I will again. I don't take money for my content. My opinions are my own and always will be. If I receive something for a review, preview, or any other reason, I say so in the video. For me, transparency is primely important. I'm not saying I'd never take money for content, but if I did, you all would be the first to know about it. It's something I just don't feel I need to do. If I ever did, it would be painfully obvious in both the video's description and the actual freaking content. And it would never be money exchanged for me to either change or withhold my true opinions. That I personally find morally and ethically indefensible. Me, I'm just happy to make content about games I'm interested in. I cover games I think I'd like, and I like to think that my spidey senses are honed decently, and I usually luck out with games, projects, or other campaigns that I have a positive opinion of because they were games I wanted to cover. Now, I don't begrudge anyone attempting to make a living, but there are ways to do so without hurting your hobby, your community, your simple little world. What's going on out there makes all of us look bad to a degree. It's hurting the hobby both on the corporate level all the way down to indie developers. It's hurting small and large channels who will rightfully have their motives questioned after all this. It's a dark cloud spread over the community and hobby, but sadly, it was inevitable. I encourage you as gamers, as hobbyists, as friends, to take a moment to consider who and what you're watching. Form your own opinions and vote with your views. So that's all I feel I need to get off my chest about all the drama. Sadly, one duckling splashing down hard into a lake really isn't news. I'll leave it to the myriad of other videos on the subject to explain the situation to you better than I could. Me, I have actual news to report on. So with that, I'll take my leave and get back to editing. Month in Review is up next. I'm feeling mostly better and should be back to my usual ways. You're all still amazing as always, and I still feel lucky as hell to have the audience I do. Thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Be safe, take care of yourselves, and we'll talk soon.